Day and welcome to another one of my live stream lectures. And before we get started, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and everyone for supporting my YouTube channel. And let's keep everybody in our prayers for anyone who's going to be impacted by this upcoming hurricane. I live in Florida, I retired in Florida, and we got to keep everybody in our prayers. So with that being said, let's get on down to today's exciting lecture. I'm going to present this topic is going to be because health and wellness. Health and wellness is valuable. Health is wealth. And the core concept of my YouTube channel is about that money piece, building that wealth and getting out of debt and all of that. But from time to time, I also like to put emphasis on health is wealth. If the viewer is aware, I retired fully September of 2023. And one of the things I'm going to talk about in this lecture is how I have lost a grand total of 70 plus pounds since I've been in retirement. And I'm going to share with the audience, I'm going to share with the viewer on some things I did to make this happen. First of all, I went to my primary doctor and I stated to my primary doctor that I wanted a referral to a nutritionist. And my primary doctor made that happen. In addition, my primary doctor did a thorough physical on me to include lab work from A to Z. And etc. before he gave me that referral to a nutritionist. I came under the care of a nutritionist March of this year. And so from March of this year to now, I have lost a grand total of 70 plus pounds. And I'm going to tell you something about a nutritionist. They really do understand the science of food. I'm going to say this, whatever journey you're on in terms of health and wellness, I tell anyone, first of all, go under your care of your medical doctor. That medical doctor can give you a referral to a nutritionist because everybody's body is different based on your age, your race, your gender. Everybody's different. So I'm going to just share and give some insight to the viewer in terms of what occurred with Marie Holiday once I got that referral from my medical doctor to come under the care of a nutritionist for several weeks. And one of the things my nutritionist did is got a lot of information from me, and based off my age and my gender and etc. One of the things that she did was put me on a high protein, and there's so many protein powder things out there. But one of the things my nutritionist put me on was on a high protein meal menu. And I particularly like this brand. I've tried other protein mixes, but this particular one here, I like it. And it has 60 grams of protein in each mixture. Each mixture is about 6 to 8 ounces of water in one scoop. And I really like this brand here. But the way my nutritionist explained to me about how protein interacts in the body, when you're on a high, and I do about 2 of these a day, and that's a lot of, so you're talking about 120 grams of protein coming from my shakes alone, not including other ways you can get protein by eating egg and cheese and boiled eggs and things like that. But I'm on a high protein menu. And my nutritionist worked with me for several weeks to shift my mindset and to educate me on the science of food. And the way she explained it to me is that anyone who removes toxic out of the body, the sugar out of the body, the junk food, the candy, the cakes, and all of that mess, dead food. I have removed all dead food out of my world since March of this year, and replace it with a high protein meal where you're getting anywhere between 90 to 120 grams of protein a day. You're getting your fresh vegetables, you're drinking a lot of water. But the way she explained to me in terms of how protein interacts with my body, and I can feel it. protein will literally keep you fuller longer. And I feel fuller longer because if you think about it, if you're getting all that dead food out of your body and replacing it with protein, protein interacts with the body differently. It keeps you fuller, it's building muscle. And it literally, for me, protein, a high protein diet really takes the craving away for junk food, the candy and the chips. And for me, it does. This is me. And in addition to getting all of that wealth of knowledge from that nutritionist. And what I noticed, and I've always worked out, but what I noticed when I began to work with this nutritionist March of this year, and it's so many ways I get my protein. I can eat boiled eggs, I can get my turkey, I can get my lean meats, getting that protein in addition to my protein shakes, in addition to about 62 ounces of water a day. So one of the first things I do in the morning is I get up and I drink the protein shake. I get my exercise in, my cardiovascular, whether I'm going to go walking, incline, decline, my light weights. Do that 5 days a week, no matter what. But what I was noticing when I changed my mindset and shift to how I was eating and following all of the instructions of that nutritionist, I was like noticing that I would even be hungry throughout the day because that protein was keeping me full longer. That high amount of protein I'm taking on a daily basis keeps me fuller longer. I was noticing that high amount of protein literally took cravings away for junk food, all of that. I don't even have a craving for sugar. I have not had added sugar in anything that I eat since March of this year, and don't even miss it. But the key thing is the high protein that I'm consuming has taken away all of my cravings for sweets and junk food, the fried food, the cookies, the potato chips, the candy, the soda. Don't even miss it, people. Don't even miss it and don't have a craving for it. This is what's working for me. And then what I noticed, that my clothes begin to fall off without me even realizing it. I have never in my adult life lost this amount of weight without even realizing it in my entire life. From March to now this year, I have lost well over 70 plus pounds without even realizing it, without killing myself, going to the gym and lifting whole, just by doing my cardiovascular, coming under the nutritionist, understanding the power of the science behind food. And I can see the weight loss all throughout my body. I can see it in my face, I can see it in my arms. Everybody knows 70 pounds is a lot of people. That's a lot of weight to lose out of nowhere. And because of that, I'm able to think sharper, I'm more productive, I'm clear in my thought process. I'm looking forward to getting ready to go out of the country again next month, to Italy and Rome, and I'm gonna be more now physically fit to be able to keep up with that guided tour. Because understand, when you're going out of the country on a guided tour, you got to keep up with that guide. You got to keep up with everybody in that group. We ain't just sitting around. We're traveling all within that country to going to see all these historical sites. We're carrying our bike pipe. You were people in their 20s. You are walking incline deep. We are moving. And you got to be able to keep up. So with this 70 pounds off my body frame, and now that's going to have my improved cardiovascular, improved mobility. I'm thinking sharper all the way around, people. So I can be able to enjoy my next trip that's coming up next month. I didn't just come under the nutritionist to lose weight. No, I came under the nutritionist because I have the mindset and I understand health is wealth. Losing the 70 pounds just came with the territory by coming under that nutritionist after I got my referral from my primary doctor. This is real talk, because I don't care how much money you got in your bank account. If you don't have your health, you have nothing. If you don't have your health, you ain't gonna be able to navigate and walk through those airports. If you ain't got your health, you ain't gonna be able to get out there and exercise and do incline, decline, and go on that guided tours. If you ain't got your health and you on a truckload of medication, now you're spending all your money on medication. I don't care what kind of insurance you got, you're behind paying a copay. So, like I said, it was the best, and I have never in my life came on under a nutritionist. Never. I've heard about nutritionists. I'm aware of what nutritionists do, but I have never in my adult life came under the care of a nutritionist to work with me for several weeks, and that was the best decision, that was the best investment I could have made in my entire life. And I'm here to tell you, I'm telling you, this is I have never been on medication, but I have perfect lab work in all areas. I'm on no medication. I have no heart disease. I have no diabetes. I have no high blood pressure. My A1C is perfect. When my medical doctor did my physical and ran all my lab work, he was literally could not believe. He said, "You literally have perfect lab work in all areas, people." And that has no doubt that I have always paid attention to my health. But I'm telling you, by me coming under a nutritionist, he took my lab work before I came under nutritionist, and my medical doctor took my lab work after I came from under nutritionist and put me back on the scale, and he was blown away with my lab work. He was blown away with the 70 pounds lost. And that has that's directly related to, first of all, me changing my mindset, and number two, being open and receptive to that power of knowledge from that nutritionist, in all of the information she educated me on, working with me for once a week for several weeks until the totality of the duration was done. This is real talk, because you got people in their 20s, you got people in their 30s and even older, health messed up, high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, on a truckload of medication, A1C off the charts in their 20s. So they're not at the trajectory path that they're on. Their physical health ain't gonna last to retirement. And I'm telling you, health is wealth. So this is how Marie Holiday, literally without even realizing it, lost 70 pounds of weight, in addition to improving my spiritual health, my physical health, my emotional health, my financial health, because when your health is whole, that has a direct impact on increasing your finances. So share this information. Again, I just want to let everyone know that since I have been in retirement, really the weight came off from March of this year to now, because I've been retired fully for 1 year, but the 70-pound weight loss occurred from March to now of this year, and I'm steady losing weight. And I have no doubt it's because of I'm following the directions of my nutritionist with a high protein diet with fresh, lean meat, water. I have eliminated all junk food out of my life, people, all added sugar out of my life, and have no desire for it. You know, I'm clear, I'm focused. When you get all that junk out of your body, I'm so clear and focused that it has a positive impact on me being a content creator, me coming up with topics, me publishing my content. It has a positive impact in my life in all areas. When I made the decision to ask my primary doctor to give me a referral to come under a licensed nutritionist. That's all I have. Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you to care of your own conscience. Have a great day.